Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water. Beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering. Suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers. Pearl on fine architecture. Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O, don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin, but B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The resupply crew. Asuma laddering a mine shaft. The resupply crew. Pearl egging a shell. The resupply crew. Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first die encircled suddenly by three of his friends? Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats make a triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. This direction, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to World Spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And drowns hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at World Spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes four, labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits could keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawl out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills, unmuted as I always am in Nashville, Tennessee. Oh boy, it has been a day. Wow. I don't know if any of y'all caught that Mario Kart madness this morning. We ran into some technical difficulties. So I spent most of my brain cells trying to listen to everybody whisper quiet in my ear, jump in when I wasn't talking over people, which was a bit of a challenge because I couldn't hear anybody at all. Once any noises were going on, it was a whole thing. But okay, we had a pretty wild stream this morning. Playing Mario Kart, with Solidarity, Ollie, Impulse SV. Happy birthday, Impulse, buddy. As well as quite a few other folks. So that was quite the time. But now we got to get back and do our own work. Speaking of which, let's put these tinted glass away. That's not for now. Yeah, the Wave 4 courses we played today. Yeah, hopefully the stream was okay for y'all. I was really worried because it's like, oh boy, I can't hear the people that I'm on the call with and nobody here is tipping. Maybe this stream is just really broken and I can't even tell how broken it is. So that was a little bit harrowing. But okay. We are going to come back in here and we are going to work on getting this cutout done. Because we need it for episode 57, I think. Okay, so the square is in there. The 2 circles are there and there. Okay. So we need to mark those out. Did I just put those torches away? Dang it. Okay. Okay. It'll be fine. We don't need that many torches. Let's make sure that I've got all the right chats open. Now I can see the Discord. Hey, NJ. Glad you could join us. Oh, before I take down that setting up stream sign, that reminds me... Wait, hold on. This is not right. The camera should be... Let me figure this out. Because we were at... Oh, boy. We were at 1... Oh, gosh. Hold on. This is a whole thing. More technical problems. Woo! Okay, so what is this? Edit transform. That's 253. Okay. So that means I've got this wrong over here. So that would be 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40... 32, 24, okay. So we should be at 24% Joe Pasty and way larger. Let's fix that. Or, no. We should be at... Yeah, okay, 24. Let's just say 24, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who cares? The camera should definitely not be that small, because we had several expansions, or worth of tips roll in earlier. So let's fix that. Bigger than that. La da da. Dee 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 da. Doo 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 no no no. Okay. That seems close. A little bit bigger. Okay, now we're in business. Okay. Boy. So, yeah, after the busy stream this morning, I had a little bit of a break, watched The Wire, had lunch, and then it was back to it. We had a HermitCraft call, and Doc needed help with his base, so we went and helped Doc out, which was fun, but I have not gotten anything done on my base. So you can expect to see us in Doc's next video. Okay, so let me find where the middle is here so that I can... Okay. I need to start marking this out. So this is the middle square. Okay, hey, we got our first tip of the stream. James, thank you for the 20. We were 7 away from our next face camera expansion milestone, and now we're 7 away from the one after that, because we're on $20 milestones. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. Lowering the Joe Pasty now to 20%. Thank you very much to James. We're going to remove the setting up stream now sign as well. Okay. Okay. So where this middle part is here, that needs to go 8 blocks from the edge, including the edge. Okay, so here we go. So that's 1 is on the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So then it needs to go in. Did I not measure that? Oh, it's the same number. It's square. So it's the same number of blocks it is across it needs to go in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so it needs to go in 20 blocks from there. So let's go ahead and get a little torch doo-doo. Okay. So that means we need to cut out from here 20 blocks. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, then we're going to go up here and we're going to see if that looks right. Visually, does that look right? Yeah, because of the way the perspective is, it doesn't look quite. Oh, but it's also not as high up as it should. Yep. That's a weird one, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and just start cutting this. La da 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 do. Dang it, that one we want back. That's going to be a whole thing. Let's go grab some of those blocks we dropped while we're down here. Just as a fun treat, we might want some of those back later. Fortunately, once we're done with this, we'll have a big hole to fly back up through. Okay. How far down did that actually go? That goes to here. Which, hey, we nailed it. So the corners are actually supposed to be rounded on that, so that's fine. Okay. Hey, Zuichi! Yeah, we did a stream this morning, and the face camera resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, because in this house, we follow Groundhog Day rules. I'm surprised that you actually are sticking around long enough to see the weird stuff I do here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day. 'Cause, it seems like you're a very attentive person in general based on what I've seen you write on Twitter. But just because someone's an attentive person doesn't mean I expect them to be attentive to me. In fact, I expect it to be the opposite. I'm like, oh, there's somebody who has somewhere better to be. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, you spend a lot of time looking at numbers and analytics, and I'm sure that my stuff is an interesting case study because even though my numbers are arguably lower than a lot of people's, I've structured my business around kind of doing the art that I want to make and tried to grow at a stable rate where individual viewer support via PayPal and Patreon can carry me, so I'm not dependent on chasing the algorithm and ad revenue. Now, that meant that going full-time wasn't something that happened when I started streaming in 2008. It was like 12 years later, in like 2020, I guess, or so. But, you know, that's the sort of thing, though, is if you invest a decade of your life on honing your art and building the sort of community that you think will help you accomplish your artistic goals, you don't necessarily have to optimize everything around the algorithm. But yeah, I'm always interested to see your opinions on stuff on Twitter about like how you see the streaming business going, because like a lot of times, I'm not necessarily a contrarian by nature. I'm not one of those people who, like Vonnegut says, like, oh, give me lined paper so I can turn it sideways and write the other way. But I have found that if the entire streaming or video game let's play industry is doing something, it's often bad, and I need to pay attention to what everyone else is doing so I can figure out how to avoid the inevitable damage it's gonna cause. It's like, I need to be attentive, not because I'm going to copy everyone, or not because I'm going to intentionally do the opposite, but because, oh man, anytime the whole group agrees on something, it's not good. It's gonna backlash somehow. Yeah, I used to stream on Ustream back in 2008. Back in those days, I was drawing comics and I was doing some illustration work and stuff. And so, yeah, you couldn't really run video games and streaming software at the same time. But the nice thing about drawing software like Adobe Illustrator, which is what I primarily used, you don't need to have your, it's not quite as visually intense, and you don't need a 30 frame a second frame rate. Okay, so I wasn't intending to fall right there, but hey, since I did, might as well come pick up some of these blocks. It's free blocks, and we're going to need all the blocks that we can get. So, yeah, we had a fun morning stream playing some Mario Kart. The new wave 4 maps are pretty cool. I'm really excited about the new Birdo. I didn't think I was going to be interested in like, oh, okay, they're adding new characters, whatever. I'm just not the sort of person who usually gets excited about stuff like that unless they're adding, like, my character. Like, in Smash Brothers, when they took away Nana and Popo, the ice climbers, I was so sad. I was like, but I like playing as Nana and Popo. And then when they added them back, other people were like, 5-0, Popo, shut it down. And I'm like, no. This is the best. I'm so happy. But, like, Birdo is not a character that I was always like, oh, Birdo's my favorite or anything. But I didn't know they were going to add a lime green Birdo. And driving around as that lime green Birdo was really fun and visually interesting, I felt like, for the stream. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be playing as lime green Birdo again. The new courses are good. I'm curious now that they've surprised me with one character I didn't expect to be excited about, now they've got my expectations up. It's like whatever the next one is probably also going to be awesome, obviously. Petulant Petrichor says, that's what my oral communications class said too. Too much or too little group cohesion is bad for decision making. Yeah. When I start seeing everybody go in the same direction, I start looking for where the exits are. And so it's very important for me to see what the trends are in the streaming industry, even though I'm not trying to chase those trends, just because this is my job and I need to make sure that like any threats to my livelihood and by extension my child's, shelter and food are not jeopardized. Okay, so we've got the square one in the middle. Now we've got two circular ones, and the circular ones are going to start about 10 blocks away from the back. So let's get some more torches out here. And we're going to go one. So one is actually the back wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to start this circle here. And then, yeah, then that was an extension of this. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, one thing you might find interesting, Zuchi, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but like, so one of the ways that I stream, since I don't have a exclusive contract, I'm actually streaming 3 places right now, and I have 3 separate chats. I've got my Discord chat, my YouTube chat, and my Twitch chat, and I'm streaming via Restream.io to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. If you don't sign a bad contract with Amazon, they can't stop you from streaming to other places. The third place I'm streaming, Restream just added this new thing, and it's not ready for prime time yet. It's not ready for prime time yet, but it's a proof of concept that I'm very excited about. They added embedding of the direct Restream feed with transcribing to your own, or not transcribing, transcoding to your own website. Now, the embed code for this doesn't even have a volume slider as of like a few days ago. It's not very reliable yet because it's like brand new tech and they're still like rolling out the back-end infrastructure. But even if let's say I wanted to do a stream that broke the YouTube and Twitch terms of service. Before, I would have had to do that on Discord. And breaking the Discord terms of service is also questionable because that's where my Patreon community is. But now I can use the Restream feed to stream directly to my own website and have a lot more freedom because Restream isn't as worried about your what is in your show, right? Because Restream is based out of Ukraine. So, like, Google and Twitch might have employees in the state of Tennessee, right? And let's say the state of Tennessee passed a law that says, hey, we aren't allowing people to wear dresses on stream who we don't think should be allowed to wear dresses, right? Well, YouTube and Twitch might be like, well, we don't want to enforce this law because we think it's dumb, but we have employees in the state of Tennessee, and so we have to follow it. Whereas Ukraine and Restream don't have legal liabilities in the United States. And so if I want to do something as a form of political protest or things like that, that might get me kicked off of other services, I have an option. And maybe I do break that law and stream to all three in the first place anyway, but then when I'm timed out on Twitch or YouTube for a week and a half or 2 weeks, I can stream to joehills.net/live in the meantime, right? So that is the sort of thing that I like to pay attention to. Like, everybody's centralized on Twitch, and I started looking at Mixer pretty hard. Mixer went under, obviously, and so, it's like, well, I'll start multi-streaming to YouTube as well instead. So it's like I'm doing YouTube and Twitch now, but, like, I don't have any particular loyalty or debt to any of these services. I started off with Ustream and then Justin TV, and I'll keep going either way. Did I count these? I think I counted these, but I didn't write down what the number was because I was excited about streaming services. But anyway, so yeah, if you're looking for interesting options, being able to host your own stream on your own website is nice. Because even then, if I had a problem with Restream.io, if people aren't going to Restream.io/JoeHills, they're going to JoeHills.net/live, I can just slot in my own new replacement stream at JoeHills.net/live. Because I own that website. I have the server in a data center and I can put whatever I want, right? So, yeah, and this is the sort of thing that, arguably, this is not cost effective in terms of oh yeah, if you go all in on Twitch, then you can make all this money from these Twitch advertisement deals and partnership options and stuff. But I'm not trying to get rich streaming. I'm trying to make sure I have a job until my kid graduates from high school, right? I'm trying to make art and provide stability, and I don't need to blow up or have huge numbers. I just need to not fail to make rent, right? And so having options that are not Amazon and Google is important to me, let's say. Because I don't trust either of them to have my best interests at heart. Okay, so if it is 17, a few people said it was 17, then that means we need to go 8 torches in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that should be the center of the circle. I think. Well, no, it would be this one. The 9th one would be, yeah, this one would be the center right here. Of the center of the top of the circle. Yeah. The way that Tennessee is trying to define an adult cabaret performance right now is so ludicrously broad that me streaming with long hair and a transparent shirt is probably enough for them to go after me, even if I don't start, like, doing anything else. Now, you could argue, Joe, they probably won't, but, you know, when the state starts passing a bunch of unconstitutional laws to make a point, whether or not you agree with their point, it's good to be prepared to deal with the repercussions, you know? Zucchi says, as long as the bills can be paid, I'm ecstatic. I'm actually scared to be a 1,000 or 2,000 viewers channel. Well, here's the thing, too, is the way I do it. I've got 3 separate chats going, and so even on days where I get a big raid and we have thousands of people here, like, it's split between 3 different chats, and so no one of them is going so fast that I'm like, oh man, I can't keep track of this. So, okay, so I need to pull up a Minecraft pixel circle diagram. Okay, and we need 17. Open images, new tab. Okay, so... oh gosh, this is like the lowest quality photograph of that chart, but it's good enough. So it's 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it comes out to 5 here. 5, 2, 1, 1, 2. And then with sanity check, we'll make sure that our circle lines up. Yep, the edge is hitting this. That's where it should be, because that's on the outside. Broiny says, how do you make truly awesome builds? Planning! I have spent... so I rented a pinball machine, and I spent a ton of time photographing it and measuring it with measuring tapes and rulers to get the kind of size and angles and stuff for the cabinet. And then I looked at a whole bunch of space photographs to try and find one that I could use to adapt for the deep field image on the side of the machine. Like, a lot of it is just preparation, you know? You go find source materials and then you build from there. So, for the actual play field, I have gone out of my way to play, I want to say, I don't think hundreds is accurate, but probably, like, in the last, since I decided to do this project, I have played possibly hundreds of pinball machines, including dozens of single-level classic-style machines that are going to kind of fit the style of playfield I'm looking for here. And been taking a lot of notes on that. I'm kind of annoyed that some of the things I wanted to do, some new machines are doing, because I was just like, oh man, I loved how Skateball had the ball cut across there. And then it's like, oh, hey, Joe, did you see this new machine has the ball cut across just like in Skateball? And I'm like, I mean, I know it wasn't my original idea. I know I was stealing it from Skateball. But now people will think I was too lazy to do research on old machines and that I just ripped it off from the guy doing the new stuff. Dang it. Grumble, grumble, grumble. But that's fine. You know, that's how this stuff goes. You can't always be first to market. Were other James Webb images considered for machine art? Oh, absolutely. And so the thing is, the skin of the machine is one continuous deep field image that's going to wrap around the whole thing. But for the translate, I'm actually waiting to see what new images come in the next month or two for this backbox translate here, because they have a lot of cool stuff they've been taking pictures of, but a lot of that isn't released yet. So, since I have so much else to work on, I'm holding off on doing that backbox image. Okay. But yeah, we actually, we had, I do a Wednesday morning art stream where I hang out with my friend Cleo, and we actually, I spent several weeks just doing sketches with color pencil of different James Webb images and kind of evaluating like how I felt about how they look. I find when I'm trying to break down how something works, doing diagrams and sketches of it is really helpful for me to internalize and observe details that I would miss if I was just glancing over it. Quill says, have you considered putting signs inside the machine indicating what you're referencing? Well, I don't know how much that makes sense, because, like, saying something like, oh, I liked how the ball comes across the playfield on the plunge in skateball is, like, if you looked at this machine, it wouldn't look like skateball. And unless you had played skateball, you might not even notice that the two had the thing in common. Like, a lot of this stuff, like, I'm drawing... One of the reasons I went out of my way to play so many machines is so that the end result will be based on broad experience rather than just like, oh, I ripped this off directly from here. So even though, like, oh, this is similar to skateball, it wouldn't even be exactly... It's not like I'm using the same angles and stuff exactly, or the same distances. It's more homage than repurposing, if that makes any sense. So I might end up, if I had time, maybe building an entire like museum where I talk about like all of the stuff would be cool. But I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that. Like, this project is too big already. Okay. Welcome, Ellis. Doing well. Thank you for asking. Okay. Weiss says, what's the highest score you've gotten in a pinball game that you can remember? I mean, those don't really work that way, because, like, different machines are scored differently. So I need to make a mark here that this is the bottom line, though. Oh, boy. I mean... Yeah, let's see. I can't pull that up on my phone because my phone is charging in the other room. But if I go to Stern Insider Connect, I can at least see, like, on the latest Stern games what some of my high scores are. Because that I'm, like, logged into. It's going to be a minute while that kicks in. Laptop. Okay. Okay, so that's the right one here. So we're going to do another cutout. So we need to find the middle of it. Okay, I'm not a robot. Okay, so let's try this. So if I go to... How do I see my data? Do I just go to games? Like, if I go to Mandalorian. High score, maybe? No, that's... I've never actually really tried to do this. I've never really tried to look up my scores on here. They should be in here somewhere. Okay, so if I go to Godzilla Premium, my high score is 44 million when I've been logged into Stern Insider Connect, and my average score is 16.7 million. It says I have 13 plays on this logged in, but I've definitely played Godzilla more than 13 times. So that's not necessarily guaranteed to be accurate. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it says my highest score is 1.2 million, but I know I've done higher than that. Let's see. Guardians, it says my highest is 52 million, but I've done higher than that back when I was renting it, but we didn't have Stern Insider Connect. But I don't know. I don't like keep track of like what my scores are mentally. Stranger Things, I've only got 4 plays on it logged in, but I've played it way more than 4 times. My highest score on 4 plays is 23 million, but that's also clearly not. Man, I don't think I've. Yeah, I just don't really use Stern Insider Connect enough compared to how often I play. Because one of the things is in tournaments, you don't log in like during your tournament games. So, okay. So we need to go back down here and find the middle torch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so then, oops, 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's too far. Yeah, because that's the 9th torch. So then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that lining up? It lines up. Looks cool. Sanity check passed. That's bad. How did I lose that many blocks? 3, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1. Evening, dog. Hope you're doing well. Stephanie Hall says, one of our friends had a birthday party for their 10-year-old. The mom rented 5 inflatable attractions, and the dad rented a Jurassic World pinball machine. Guess which the most popular part of the party was? Oh, I'm guessing it was the one pinball machine. My 10-year-old loves pinball too, so yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, so what did we do wrong here? Is it... Okay. So I went 5, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5. Okay, so where are we coming up short here? Did I start? Maybe you know what I didn't do is I didn't count 10 blocks from the wall. I started too far up, I bet. That's it. Let me find I've got a diagram here and I ignored the distance from the wall marker. Okay, yep, that was it. So it should be 9 or 10 from the wall. So wall itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, so the whole thing should start 1 block further that way. So we can just go ahead and fill this back in. Whoops. 5 inflatable attractions sounds like a bit much, says Eldoris. I mean, it depends on how many kids there are. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I also don't know like how big an inflatable attraction we're talking, like an entire bounce house or like, oh, here's an inflatable basketball hoop or something. Okay. So we actually want this one to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's verify that that is lined up with the other one now. Sanity check. Complete. Okay, great. Yep, that was the problem. Quill says, I barely understand pinball or TCGs, but I'm excited to hear people talk about them. Well, I think it's always interesting hearing what people are excited about. Like, it's just part of human nature, I think. Like, this might... Like, one of the things that I've noticed is, like, everything is hyper-tailored to individuals these days. It's like the algorithmic Instagram stuff, right? TikTok or whatever. But, like, for most of human existence, you wouldn't get that. You don't get to be entertained with exactly what you want to hear about all the time, right? Like, that's the reason that people would, like, go study at prestigious universities the things that they were deeply passionate about, because otherwise there was no way to engage with people about these niche topics. We didn't have the internet and instantaneous communication as easily available as we do today. And, like, one thing I was thinking about was when the storm hit in Nashville and we lost power for a few hours. Well, we lost power for more than a day, but while we were stuck at home before we could safely leave, my daughter lost her, like, the battery to her Nintendo went out, and she's just like, I'm so bored. And I'm like, well, it's ludicrously dangerous outside, so we can't go somewhere else with power yet. And it's just like, but I'm bored. And it's like, natural disasters are so boring for children. It's like, there's 85-mile-an-hour wind out there ripping out trees. None of the stoplights work. People are getting in car accidents. Trees are falling on cars. Like, and it's just like, but boring. You know? Like, so, yeah, being able to get excited about things that other people are excited about, even if they're not exactly your cup of tea, is a very good and very human thing that I think we're at risk of losing to some degree if we're not careful. Stephanie says that's when you pull out the puzzles. Well, part of the hassle was that as soon as the storm was over, we were going to try and leave. And so I didn't want to, like, make a huge mess and then be dreading coming back to, like, oh, yeah, that's right. We trashed the apartment trying to entertain my daughter before we left. That was smart. Queen Dark Lady says, I always thought storms were super interesting. Yeah, like, thunderstorms, yeah, but, like, windstorms, when, like, the sun is out and just occasionally a tree blows over, is, like, it was the weirdest thing. Because I'm not used to the weather being potentially fatal when it's 70 degrees and sunny, right? It was really weird. It's like, okay, these gusts are like potentially deadly. Trees are falling on cars. We can't go outside. But, like, it looks fine out. But yeah, thunderstorms we have all the time in Tennessee. This I forget what they call this, like, high shear, high gradient wind storm or whatever. It was weird. Because it wasn't like a tornado either. It was just like gusts of wind ripping stuff up all over town. Like people getting their roofs torn off or carports collapsing and stuff. It was weird. Okay. So, let's see. We probably want to trade out our pickaxe. Let's grab another fortune one. Boy, these are all silk touch. There's a fortune one. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so these holes are important for the elytra cores that we're going to be building, because these are going to actually bridge the gap between the back box and the lower portion of the game here. Okay, I like this. This feels right. We're going to fly up and try and look at this from another angle, but, like, when I look at the photographs and think back about how this thing looked, I mean, this is seemingly correct. We need to do a bolt hole. That's 3 blocks wide, halfway between these two. So let's see how many blocks are between these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so we're going to come back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to have that bolt hole aligned with the midline of the circle. So, here we go. We'll put that in right here. Yeah, that should be about 3 blocks wide. Swear Dog says, how long have you been on HermitCraft? I joined in week 5 of season 1. I was the first non-founding member to be invited to join the server, making me the original new guy. Yep, now that looks really right. Now that looks really correct. That's exactly what it should look like. Okay. So, at this point, I feel like what we need to do is we need to pack up and clean up. We don't necessarily need to leave those torches all over the ground there. Ninja Mirai in YouTube chat says, what is the story of you joining HermitCraft? Oh, one of the guys who was a founding member saw me doing a charity stream and thought I had a good wild card energy. He's like, I've got all these really talented builders and all these really talented redstoners, but we just need something else. I'm like, good, because I'm not a talented builder or a redstoner. So, but I had never heard of him or his work or almost any of the hermits or HermitCraft. So I was initially like, is this some sort of scam? I'm not going to sign away my intellectual property rights. Like, what are you after? What's your angle? And so fortunately it turned out to not be a scam, but I was just like, I talked to my wife about it and I was like, I don't know. I don't do any survival multiplayer series. This is a weird project to try out, but maybe I'll learn something. If it is a scam, I'm curious to see what the angle is, and I don't think he's got me yet. So I'm always curious, like, oh, if something's a scam, how does the scam work, right? And I was like, well, I haven't signed anything away, so maybe I'll just see where this goes. And it wasn't a scam, so that was nice. But, like, yeah, the first thing we did, Weiss Belladonna says, I'm not a talented builder. I mean, this is also 10 years later. This is a decade later. I mean, back then I played super hostile survival horror maps. Like, so, you know, it's like going from playing survival horror maps to doing this is it's been a long road getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but my time is finally here. I'm gonna build myself a pinball machine that will reach into the sky. No, they're not gonna hold me back no more. No, they're not gonna hold me back, 'cause I've got chains on the floor. I guess I could pick them up near the microphone. Chains back on the floor. I've got chains. I've got chains. They're on the floor. Have I thought of doing survival maps again? They kind of got formulaic. Like, survival maps for a while were really pushing the limits of what was possible in Minecraft. And I feel like Minecraft isn't changing quickly enough for survival maps to be bleeding edge and interesting in the same way. I don't know. But I don't know. The other thing is, I mean, I'm behind on everything I'm trying to do all the time, so I don't want to commit to doing anything else right now. I'm also preparing to travel internationally, so I need to focus on getting my actual work done. Like this. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. So we're actually going to switch over to recording mode and start recording a segment for the next episode. HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 57, segment... Juliet. Take 1. And action. Needing a break from the back box here. I have indeed... Oh, no, I forgot there was a wall there. It's made of glass. Okay, well, core concept. I got these holes done that are going to be important for the elytra course. Measured them out based on the original TNA cabinet for... or by Spooky Pinball. And so that's fun. This is going to be a big part of how our elytra course connects kind of the second and third stages. I'm imagining that when we have this all constructed, the players will start here at the plunger, go up the shooter lane, fly through a bunch of obstacles around here after, you know, basically crossing the playfield skateball style, maybe go down here, you know, go through one of the in lanes and then back up off a flipper over here, then, you know, maybe back around, down the drain through the out lane. Then once you're down the drain, you're inside the components under the machine. That's phase 2 of the elytra course. I think that'll be really cool. But then phase 3 is coming up the back box the same way that those power conduits do. And we're going to have a lot to show off in here too. So, there is no better way I've found to learn than through experience. And I have yet to actually experience Asuma's new elytra course. He has been doing runs on the server with that for a little while, and I really want to give it a go. So why don't we go find a portal and be on our way over there now. Time skip. Okay, we're not going to stop the recording because like I'm like almost there. So here we go. Whoops. That wasn't very impressive. Okay. And into there. Elytra course. Oh, yeah. I've realized for replay mod purposes, I need to exit and re-enter Minecraft. Because I'm going to definitely need a replay mod for this. And replay mod does not play nice with switching dimensions. So we're going to exit. We're going to give it an opportunity to save the replay file. Going to take a sip of our drink. Okay. Back in. Read me. Can we wait for that thing to go away? And we still got the saving replay file thing up, so we're gonna give this a minute. I should practice reading this. Okay, here we go. We have arrived at Asuma's elytra course, where he's got a book called Read Me, so we need to bust out our best Asuma accent. Welcome to Asuma's elytra cave course. To the right, the prize. A full box of oxidized copper blocks. To the left, the rules. Read this before you run the course. Turn to page 2 for more info. The goal, complete the course with the fastest time. The price, when recording a timed run, deposit a diamond in the barrel on the left. Record your time in the book located on the finishing platform. Good luck. Well, that seems pretty straightforward. So... No entry, the course is behind you. Oh no, we couldn't be bothered to like wall this in somehow. It's just like, nah, there's probably creepers and stuff back there. It's fine. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Rules! The course starts on your right side and follows a cave system for over 1,000 blocks. At the end is a landing platform made of copper blocks like the one you're standing on. Your run starts when you jump off the platform and ends when you land on the finishing platform. You can use all the rockets you need to. You are free to practice the run as many times as you like. When doing an official run, deposit your 1 diamond and video record the run to track the time. At the end, you can enter your recorded time into the book. Tip, the rib bones will guide you to the end. So the rib bones are connected to the end bone. Got it. Okay. I'm kind of thinking, out of an abundance of caution here... Oh no, where are the rest of my totems? I don't like the idea of flying something like this without a lot of totems. I'm just going to feel better if I've just got a scroll wheel full of totems. And let's grab some extra rockets too. That feels like it might be important for an elytra course. Okay. Okay, so this is not going to be a recorded run, which is good because I don't have my stopwatch anyway. Well, I guess I could use my watch has a stopwatch on it. What do you know? Technology. Okay, that's timers. Okay, so I've got my watch here for an imprecise measurement of our first test run. Ready, set, go. That's not good going. Okay, so we're going this way. We're following the rib bones. Ooh, I like this. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. I am flying through this rib bone thing. Rib cages can be confining, but right now I feel like I'm flying. This elytra course isn't the worst. Oh no, that part's not great, but I did okay anyway. How does this go? Uh-oh. Oh no, back under here. Whoa. Is that the end? We did it. Hey, 50 seconds. And 1 heart remains. Hey. Hey. Okay, well, what are the actual good times people got? 1 entry per hermit, best times. Okay. So maybe we practice this a few more times and try to do it without losing all the hearts. But I mean, this is a good, that's a solid feeling start. Okay. So I'm going to let some hearts regenerate before I take this thing back up here, because I don't know where that goes or if it's lit. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so up the exit shaft we go. I have no idea where this drops us. Wait, we're just in the... Okay. Oh, I didn't realize we were underneath all this. Well, that sure is something, huh? Welcome to the surface. We got slimes and goblins. I don't know. How do I get back there? I guess I gotta go find another portal. Time skip! Nether portal. Nether portal. Oh, I'm gonna have to restart replay mod again. It's fine. It won't take as long this time to do the reset. Welcome, Andrea Palmer. So disconnect for replay mod purposes. Then reconnect. Once it's done saving the replay file, because I think it saves it faster if we're not actually connected. Okay. So let's do 3 practice runs. Practice run number 2. This time, instead of doing that slow glide off the front, we're gonna power through. Okay, this is attempt number 2. Instead of just gently gliding off the front, we're going to try and power through. I'm going to press start on my stopwatch and go. Okay, I'm immediately full of regret. Regrets, regrets, regrets. Ah! I'm going to run out of rockets if I'm not careful. But, whoa. Here we, uh-oh. Wow, I'm still, like, maxing out my fly speed here. Okay, okay, okay. And land on the platform. Stop. 35 seconds. 35.75, and I feel like that wasn't even accurate, because I, like, had to take my hand off the mouse and whatever to start and stop the watch. Oh boy, everybody else's times, though, looking pretty good. Looking pretty darn good there. So, boy, okay. I thought 35 was going to be great, but wow, that's actually slower than... yeah. Okay, we need to practice some more. Time skip. We're not going to have enough rockets for this is the other concern I have. Like, we are not going to do a lot of attempts. Speaking of rockets, how do I get to a portal? You think I would know how to get around here by now, but, like, we used to have, like, 800 portals over here, and then they consolidated them, and my muscle memory still keeps taking me to, like, old portals that are now gone. Thanks, muscle memory. The other hermits are timing their episodes with their actual video timers, yeah. The ribs are just a guide. Yeah, yeah, okay. I mean, I feel like I'm doing okay. You go up the elevator, go straight over the house with the purple roof. Okay, got it. Okay, okay, so we are... we need to stop, disconnect, and reconnect for replay mod purposes. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. 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 Okay, so... You know, I'm looking at this, and I actually don't have enough rockets. Do I actually have any diamonds? As I'm looking through my supply chest here, I realized I actually don't have enough rockets to justify doing a third practice run. So I think we're just going to go ahead and we're going to pay, and we're going to believe in ourselves, like real good. So here we go! So we can cut across here, I think. We don't have to follow the ribs exactly. They're guides. So, like, there's going to be cases where we're going to want to just generally keep in mind what we've learned about the course earlier. And then, oh boy, am I going to run out of rockets? Whoa! That's not great. That part was bad. That was a bad part of this. That was not a good part of this either. This is our paid run. Down, down, down! And I don't know what the time is. I'll find out when I get to my episode. But, yeah, let's, I'm gonna pull up the video file, and then I will write this in. So, BRB. Stop recording. Okay, so... I don't even know. I'm so tired. I'm like, where are files on computer? Okay. HermitCraft C. Okay. I actually. So, there's the elytra course. When do we take off from the thing? Even ourselves, like, real good. So we jumped off the platform at 1:13:02. And if we go forward here, we land back on the platform at... Oh, wait, that's... Why does it still say 1:13:02? Down! No, it's... Wait, no, it was 0:13:02. Now it's 0:13:42. So that's 40 seconds. We don't have the exact timing. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, start recording. So we're just gonna go ahead in here and put our name in alphabetically after false. Joe Hills, 40 seconds. Yep. Not the best. Not as good as some of my practice runs. But I'm not sure if we can pay diamonds to replace our time or if that was the only one we got. So, either way, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. Good luck to anybody else who still wants to give this a go. Thanks again, Asuma. Bye! Oh, hey, it's sunny out now. Oh, and speaking of Asuma, he actually needs a bunch of wither roses. Let's go meet him back at the pinball machine now. Time skip. Thanks so much again, Asuma, for making that. That reminds me, I've actually got to meet X to give him some wither roses, and then maybe get set up for HHH. Time skip. So we're gonna hit stop recording there. The problem is I don't have the rockets to run it again right now, and so I need to, from an editing standpoint, I need to assume that that might be the run that ends up in the video, right? So, because I'm leaving on a trip soon to go meet my fiance's family, and so I've got 3 diamonds, and I've got 16 rockets left, so yeah, I guess let's get some where are all my potions actually? Are they down here? They are down here. I knew I'd forgotten them somewhere. Okay, so fire resistance, fire resistance, fire resistance, fire resistance, fire resistance. I was wondering at some point, I was like, why do I have so much extra space in my shulker thing here? Like, I should not have this many spaces. Okay. Let's go fix that real quick before we forget. Well, I've got the block out. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the congratulations, Ninja. Yep, I got engaged back in October. And, yeah, I'm going to meet my fiance's family in jolly old England next week. So I've really got to get my production schedule locked down if I want to have any chance of, like, finishing these episodes before then. Okay, so we're going to take that one with us. Okay, Vin says that was certainly a flashy and exciting run. Yeah, that's the thing, is I think it'll look good. On the plus side, the cave walls will forever have an imprint of my face. Yeah, I mean, that's posterity right there. Okay. Why don't I have a tunnel at this Like, it's normally I would do them every two. Oh, did I not bring torches? I brought 16 torches. Dang it. That's gonna annoy me. Because we can't go very far with 16 torches. Just as a quick reminder, we are $7 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. If you enjoy the show, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. I'm going to be taking some time off next week, as I just mentioned, and so tips would be extra appreciated this week since I won't be gathering many of those next week. Moth is immortal. Thank you for the raid. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, playing on the HermitCraft server. Currently looking for some diamonds so I can buy rockets. Maybe this is why I didn't do that tunnel so close, because I knew I had a bunch of stuff in here. Welcome, Slim. Glad you could join us. 9 torches remain on this expedition. It's going to be a short one since I didn't think to bring lights. Great planning. How are we for time? It's 9:42. Okay. It's not terrible. No worries, Amanda. The folks who are able to tip are making this show available for you to enjoy guilt-free. Okay. Dang it. No diamonds, though. It's fine. No diamonds. 4 torches remain. Dang it. Am I going to be live this weekend? Maybe some of it, not all of it. Did I recover the diamond blocks from the stream weekend? No, I think somebody else took those. Oh, that's why I don't have any diamonds, because I built a diamond altar. Yeah, somebody else got those. I don't know who, but somebody said on stream that somebody else walked off with them. Okay, well... We have 6 diamonds in the axolotl shop, so we can go buy some rockets there. But we don't have enough to buy a full shulker of rockets, which is annoying, because that's the best bargain. It's a shame I didn't think to actually, you know, bring torches. Did I leave torches? There was a chest back here. Sometimes I left stuff in. Let's go verify that there's no torches just left back in that chest. Also, let's fix this real quick. Jeff dropped his prices. I still don't think I can afford it with, like, 6 diamonds for the whole shulker. Siam, you site. Thank you for tipping 20. We were 7 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Now we are 13 past. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Do. And so then we are going to lower the Joe Pasty now to 16%. So thank you very much, Siam site. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are 7 away from the expansion milestone after that one we just hit. Since we're on $20 milestones at this point, and that was an even 20 coming in. Appreciate you, Siam site. Okay. So I might have a box full of torches over here, and if not, I have a lot of iron buckets I can fill with lava while I'm down here, which I should do anyway. Yeah, there were torches. Awesome. But also, while I've got these buckets here, let's make sure to top off our... we got 40 seconds remaining on it. Actually, the trash, let's throw in here for right now. We can come back for that or prioritize it differently later. Probably don't need this many totems on me. Or this many potions of fire resistance. And we can put that in there for right now and that in there for right now. Okay. Trident can go away for right now too. Offhand, potion. Welcome, Lone Courier. Glad you could join us. Whoops. 16 buckets to a stack. But while we're down here, we might as well refuel our furnaces. How is there even still lava up here? What are we looking at? Any diamonds exposed from that? It'd be nice if so, but it doesn't look like it. Dang it. Well, that's unfortunate. In the meantime, though... skeleton that way. Any diamonds over here? Nah. That's unfortunate. Well, we tried. I figured if there's just, like, any, like, free, just gently exposed to the air diamonds that we could grab, we should grab them, but whatever. Oh, this is not a connected lava pool, is it? Oh, I thought this was going to be connected to the other one. Dang it. That was silly. Now I'm down in a pit. Dang it. So it was back around here. Ender Ninja says, I'm digging around in the nether and the audio of Joe in the lava is not helping. I mean, you do what you feel. Okay, so... Welcome, Tommy. Glad you could join us. Okay, so... We at least have some torches now to help us on our digs. But I'm not sure how far we can actually dig without hitting more lava. Jeez. I can dig a tunnel. With this in my offhand, I can place a torch. Using my left hand, I can rhyme completely. Occasionally when I should. It might not be perfect, but at least it'll be kinda good. I think we're hitting tunnels from someone besides me. We're not likely to find diamonds this way, that I guarantee. I sing along, yeah, with every emergency. I'm so far gone, I'm the king of catastrophe. Snow or rain, somebody Tommy says in chat. Hey, we got a tip rolling in for 7. Let's see who that's from, because that'll complete this next milestone. Thank you very much to Andrea Palmer for that, who says time to expand and has a little whistling tree character there. That's cool. So here we go. Expand just finding that thing. Do. And then that is going to put us now 12 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. No, not 12 away from the next milestone. 12 Joe-pacity. 20 away. 20 away from the next milestone. 12 Joe-pacity. So, the Joe-pacity at this point goes in steps of 3. So it's going to go 12, 9, 6, 3, 0 to Beetlejuice. So 9630. That sounds like $80 away from the Beetlejuice. Sometimes people ask that. Oh, diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Is this a fortune pick? I didn't even check. Yeah, diamonds. What? Okay, well that was a little bit out of our way, but 23 diamonds in one cluster. I think that was all of them. You know what? I think that's good enough for me to head home on. Oh, I was gonna say, are we on our last torch too? No, we've got 57 more. How are we on inventory space? We actually could keep going. We have one more fireproof potion. 1 minute. Let's keep going until our current fireproof potion burns out. Or we hit lava. Never mind. There's lava. My elytra is almost broken. Yeah, I got some left on it. Okay. Diamonds! Ooh. Hope you had a good soup. Siamusite says 80, you say. How about 100? Well, that is going to... Let's see here. That is indeed going to get us straight into a little song that I like to call Webcam Expander. So hold on, y'all. Webcam Expander.
Dear live stream views, will you watch my face? It took up your screens and began to fade. It replaced some pixels from a game you like. And this is my job, so I wanna be a webcam expander. Webcam expander. It's off color optics from a broken cam, and some other child just throws up its hands. The Jost is beaten for showtime now. It's a heady job, and he wants to be a webcam expander.
Webcam expander. Webcam expander. So, hey, howdy y'all, it's me, the Beetlejuice, down here in Slot 9, putting the hot in the hot bar, as I always do in, Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks to, Siam site, we're actually, 30 away from the next face camera expansion milestone now, because the Beetlejuice, we switch over to $50 milestones, because, hey, I'm worth it. But that extra 20 gets us right there. So, where were we? We're in some sort of tunnel, we got a bunch of diamonds, we're all blinked out. So I think we need to go reinvest that. Oh, you know what? Let's take a quick taste. A little bit of that fire resistance potion. Ooh, delicious. And we're going to be back on our way. So thank you again, Siam site, for that. And away we go. Let's leave the torches here. And most of the buckets. Yeah, I don't think we need this. Oh, wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, though. Hold on. Let me parse the information I have in front of me. Oh yeah, as a, carry the one, okay. Actually, there's no reason to leave the extra buckets here now that we've got that. And, we'll leave one extra totem down here just in case we can be on our way. Let's, switch that totem into the offhand there. Put a torch behind me because, hey, I'm pretty bright. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll have this, bucket here like a little halo. I'm no angel, but, I play one on TV. There we go. Look at that. I'm downright angelic here. I'm at those pearly gates. Hey, St. Peter, let me in. It's me, your pal, St. Peter Jost. I don't think he's gonna buy it, guys. But anyway, so we're going on our way in some sort of video game experience here, playing some Minecraft. Hope y'all are excited about Minecraft, because apparently that's what people do these days. Hey, we got another tip. Whoa, we got another tip rolling in from M. Lavis. Thank you, M. Lavis, longtime supporter of the stream, for an even 100. Hey, that's 2 Beetlejuice face gamer expansions. Who says, have some fun in England. Well, I'm really looking forward to the trip. So thank you, M. Lavis. That is very deeply appreciated. Here we go. Please direct your attention down here to Slot 9, where I've been putting the hot in the hot bar. Or putting the haunt in the hot bar. I do what I can. Expanding me. D. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't tiring at all. But then we got another one. Here we go. It's Joe time. Bam, bam, bam. Here we go. Do. Alrighty. So we are going to continue down this track. Down the track. Torches past my right hand. Toward my back, wandering down tunnels, appreciating M. Lavis for the tip, and also Siam Musite. Appreciate y'all. Like, seriously, like, I not going to work for 4 days in a row. Like, last time I traveled, I brought my laptop and a bunch of streaming equipment with me, and it was a big hassle. And it was kind of a stressful technical nightmare to try and get the streams going. And so because of international law, since I'm traveling without a work visa, I'm not bringing any of that stuff. So it's going to be the first time that I'm, like, really not working for 4 days in a row. And in a long time. Because even on that October trip, we were doing streams, like, every other night from hotels and stuff. Because honestly, people were like, well, Joe, just wait to go on the trip until you can afford it. And it's like, well, if I wait until I can quote-unquote afford it. I don't know if you've ever seen the opening of the film Up, but, like, that's kind of my life. I gotta go sooner or later or I'm never gonna leave. There'll always be something in the way. So, yeah, here we go. Back on the surface. For those of you who are just coming in, we actually need to go buy rockets. So that's what we're going to do. Rocket shop. Burning out of fuel out here alone. Ooh, what's this? Hold on. Arena closed. Wait, is this gonna be a second entrance? Facing my base? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm excited about those renovations. Welcome, Jerry. Glad you could join us. Okay. It looks so calm and peaceful in there. I want to rest in there. But these bars, they prevent me from joining the living. So I'll go buy rockets instead. Consume. So supposedly, Jevin adjusted his prices to compete better with Impulse. Rocket. Bulk rockets are 11 diamonds right now. Hey, oh. Okay, good. That's not gonna... I was worried this was one of those hopper things that just steals stuff. So we're gonna go ahead then and take a bulk rocket box. All of these have 22 stacks of rockets in them. None of these say like anything else crazy. Cool, cool, cool. Fantastic. Okay. So let's think this through. We're gonna take out my wallet, and we're gonna put the surplus diamonds and my HermitCraft TCG judging tokens away. So that leaves us with 2 slots here. After we grab 1 stack of rockets, we can put the rocket box back in there, and then be on our way. You do get to keep the shulker when you buy a shulker box. It's a real good fun time for everybody. And I thought I was on a different road. And there it is. Hey, it's Saraxolato. And also frog noises. Oh yeah, because there's frogs in the sewers. Yay, the sewers. Welcome, show pal. Glad you could join us. Sun's getting real low there. Real low. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention after that last tip rolled in, because I was overwhelmed with appreciation for M. Lavis, that puts us now 30 away from the next face camera expansion milestone for me, the Beetlejuice. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills on YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so let's see. Let's take these extra buckets of lava here. Take them down, in here for the lava bucket things. The lava bucket things. Okay, which ones of these are, like, the most empty? I feel like this one has very few lava buckets in it. But then maybe we'll make sure that each of these has 1 row going all the way across the top, in the very least. Okay, it's easier to judge where they are, I guess, if I kind of take all of them out and put them back in. Yeah, that's... Now I don't have to add and subtract these. I can just look at them and go, okay, that's 3 rows and 5. Okay. Shulker boxes aren't that hard to get on the server because you can build shulker farms in Minecraft now. Okay, 5. Okay, so now they all have 5 on the bottom, and we've got... Okay, so I'll just toss 2 more, 2 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Oh, 2 more! Hey, we did it. They're all even. And what do you know? We got some extra stuff here now. We can go ahead and put around. Let's see. The gravel, we're going to want to put in one of the gravel boxes if we can. There we go. More gravel. Everything else will just take top side. Ah, I forgot it was dark out. Let's go ahead and lay our heads down to dream real quick. Oh, somebody said elytra check. Good point. Yeah, we should probably fix that at some point. How many tools do we need to fix, too? Did I leave that? I think I left the broken shovel down there. Yeah, it's not ideal, but whatever. Do we have any broken tools in our toolboxes that we need to take out as well? Might be good to look at. That one doesn't have mending on it, or would have already been fixed. That one does have mending. That one does not have mending. That one does not have mending. Okay. go ahead and take the extra deep slate back up top side. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can actually fly up through these awesome new holes I just carved. Oh my gosh, this is just, it's magical. It's funny, just doing things like having the punch-outs in the right place on the machine make the whole thing feel much better. It just feels more real. The verisimilitude. It's infectious. Boy, are these all cobbled. Yeah, there's a lot of stone in here. I should maybe drop some of these by the old, what do you call it, shop. The Gemini, no, the Pearlescent Moon trash shop. Yeah, let's, just in case anybody needs stuff while we're out. And then we'll take those tools by, because there's a portal right there, so we'll go through the portal and then fix our tools and our elytra after doing a quick hop to empty some stuff at the shop. Fly in to the garbage place. Fly in with a ghostly face. I'm just curious how many of these people have already looted, because it seemed like the first time I dropped stuff off here, people started hitting them pretty quick. Okay, so here we go. More cobble. Okay, looking good here. That barrel's entirely empty. If we put all of these down here, it's gonna go a lot quicker, now that I'm thinking it through. Okay, so that one's only for deep slate. That one's only for those. That one's only for beacons. Gravel. That one's for dirt. Grass. Okay, well, we can... It's not labeled. Andesite. Okay. Try not to add stuff to chests that already have things that I didn't put in them. But, things that are just sitting empty, or, that I clearly stocked, that was all my stuff. So that one we can add stuff to. This is all my stuff. We can throw more in there. Duck under here real quick, grabbing some more. I'm gonna put my extra tools and stuff real quick in this one, so we have more room to work. Speed things up. Fewer trips. Welcome, Biterflies. Glad you could join us tonight. Okay. Hey, that one's about to be full of cobble. Mission accomplished. Mission accobbled. Okay, here we go. Place in all the blocks. Gonna restock Pearlescent Moon's garbage shop. If there were 3 of me more, we'd have a garbage shop quartet. Yo, I'd be like, whoa. And meanwhile, some other guy would be like, whoa, 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 whoa. And somebody else would be up here like, wow, 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 wow. And be like, whoa, whoa, butto, whoa, whoa, butto. It'd be a whole thing. Our garbage shop quartet. We'd be world famous. I'd be touring. Be a big deal in Japan. Right now, moderate deal in Japan. Moderate. I'm getting there. Just be patient. Improbably bored says, what am I experiencing? Probably boredom. It's in, you literally just told us what you're experiencing. So, if you're testing my listening skills, I got fantastic listening skills. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull all this stuff out of here now that we have dumped this garbage. Otherwise, in Pearlescent Moon's shop, we're going to reclaim these shulker boxes for use on other trash-related runs, because, oh my goodness, we got so much trash. And we're going to run it. We're going to run it into the trash lady shop. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. Oh yeah, I love this tunnel. It's my favorite. It reminds me of the futility of second part of Sentence. Do I know that Scar needs stone? He mentioned it during the stream the other day. Well, I told him I've been dumping all mine at Pearl's shop, so he can go get it from there, like an adult. He's not a child. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Throw the switch. Well, that was something. Okay, there they go. I've never had that take a while. Is Asuma in a farm in the end or something here? Well, okay, this might not work, because I think Asuma's logged into a farm somewhere in the end. So, yeah, that's, is this copper farm in the end? I mean, when people talk about how fantastically fast this Enderman farm is, they usually mean in, like, optimal functional conditions. So... I don't know. Okay, well, is our elytra fixed? Our elytra is fixed, at least. Maybe we call this a wash. Yeah, I feel cleaner already. Thanks for the scrub, bubs. Bye. What do I do with leftover pearls? I rename them. And then I put them places on the server where other people can find them. Because I'm a professional. Oh no, that's not my Totem of Undying. This is the Totem of Undying. Okay. So we're going to throw a bunch of these tools back in here to get in the repair queue. We're going to want a Silk Touch shovel. Oh boy, all the Silk Touch shovels are trashed apparently. Oh! No, I bet the Silk Touch shovels ended up at the other place. I don't want to go to the other place. Let's temporarily move a bunch of ender pearls into a box here for storage purposes. Okay. You never know if they're going to add something to the game where all of a sudden it's like, oh, ender pearls are actually really valuable now. You need like a bajillion of them to make void sand or something. So we might as well hold on to these for now. Okay, and then that'll go back there. Nope, not that. This will go back there. Okay. So we just put these shulkers full of ender pearls in here for the time being because that makes as much sense as anything else. Okay. Let's think. Okay, I mean, without a Silk Touch shovel, this is at least efficiency 5, so, and this one's efficiency 4. So I don't need a Silk Touch shovel to get gravel. I'll just get some. As long as it's not Fortune 3, I'm basically okay. That's a Fortune 3 pick, that's a Fortune 3 pick. So let's get our shovel here. And, yeah, let's get some other stuff going. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did a great, brilliant job here. And, is this one not... Okay, it's efficiency 5. They're both efficiency 5. It didn't feel like the beacon was kicking in. Okay. So these are not full yet, by any means. That cobblestone one is. This is random sediment. This is random good stuff. Okay, so cobblestone one, we're going to move over here. Because there's more cobblestone. Then, here's what I'm thinking. Let's be real thoughtful and methodical about this. I'm just going to, for comedic value, put these empty shulkers on the backs of these existing ones so I can find them later. Hilarious. Okay. And then extra sediment one, too. Then we can roll through here and just, I guess, start working on all, you know, gestures broadly. This. Okay, my watch is reminding me it's a school night, and so we got about 10 minutes left in the stream. Quick reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so here we go. Here's some basic sediment. Oh, yeah, I remember. Last time we were over here, I was like, where did we leave off? Parts of this were too tall for me to do a single layer cut from down on the ground level because I was hitting blocks. So what we actually need to do is go up here and cut the entire thing down to this height, I think. Yeah, this feels right. That's what we were supposed to be doing. Nice calming end of the night block breaking. You know, I figure if we get 10 minutes of block breaking in a night, that's an hour a week. You know, that's making some progress on this. That'll be visible in the background of episodes. You know, it's good for the viewers to see stuff. That's what viewers, you know, do. They view things. So, Anyway, we can just come in here and clear this out. Yeah, just having this be visibly different, even if it's not done. Visibly different, making progress in the background of the episodes. I feel like that adds a little bit of something. It demonstrates the passage of time, the inexorable creep. Inexorable creep. Welcome, Raiders. The stream's nearly done. We're winding down. Removing blocks. In Minecraft. Welcome, Mr. Fearless. My name is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm making a pinball machine, but there's blocks in my way, and I am gonna hit those blocks with picks until they no longer trouble me. The pinball machine is themed after space telescopy. We fly out here through the channel bore for the start button. The name becomes visible. Deep Field. I'm working on skinning the machine with galaxies from a James Webb Space Telescope. Deep Field image. It's a work in progress. If I come out here further, you can see a little better. This galaxy has pumpkins. Not all of them do. That's one of the things that makes our galaxy so special. Pumpkins. We need to dump some of these blocks. Overwhelming quantities. Blocks. Alright. Didn't I have a workbench? It's fine. Whatever. I'm doing it live. Hey, we got another tip rolling in from Kevin. Tips 20, who says, hey, have a good trip, Joe, and thanks for the stream. Well, thank you very much, Kevin. That gets us 10 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Since we're so close to the end here, 5 minutes out, I should say, last call for tips. We are $10 away from that next milestone. 60 if you want to smash 2. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Oh yeah, all this stuff's going to Pearl. Sorry, I was having a bit of a coughing fit there. I got a chronic cough, so sometimes I have to mute to do this. Oh, if she was looking for calcite, I didn't have calcite, so, that's fine. Not a problem. It's, wait, why did that not form blocks? I distinctly... Oh, did I just turn them into... it's fine. Next problem. Am I okay? I'm no worse than usual. I've got a chronic cough. I've had it, boy, since I was probably 20, 21 at this point. So, like, I was gonna say almost half my life. I don't know. A while. So, let's see what caused that. That block is too high up. That shouldn't happen. There used to be, folks whose job it was to stop blocks like that from floating. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, the Doctor Who, like, the Gallifreyans used to keep the walls between the universes from collapsing. But my people are gone now type of thing. I don't know. Hey, Senvoid, we're actually wrapping up for the evening in about, like, a minute. We are doing our wind down for the evening, 10 minutes of block mining out of our pinball machine here. Figure if I do 10 minutes a night, this project will eventually get ground down to make room for the components that are going to go inside of our pinball machine here. We actually just got done putting in the conduit holes, which I'm very excited about. These are how heat and electrical and data conduits go between the back box and the cabinet. And we did some elytra course times before. So, yeah, this is working on my pinball machine here. Anyway, let's see if any tips came in for that last call. Doesn't look like it. So it is time for me to go ahead and say goodnight to y'all. Let's see who is out there streaming on the, internet. Let's see. It looks like my sister Quinn, the artist formerly known as Sean Hills, is doing side-scroll karaoke over at Redacted Hills. Twitch.tv/Redacted Hills. Why don't we go ahead and read Quinn? So here we go. Twitch.tv/Redacted Hills. So, anyway, I need to go. I got a big day tomorrow. Big day, day after, big day. 3 big days. Actually, my whole next week is full of big days. A lot of big days. I gotta go do some editing. So, I hope y'all have a fantastic evening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for tipping and, making it easier for me to not stress out about money while I'm traveling. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do.